I will be your life tribute celebrant today.
We're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, we're gonna laugh some more. And that's how Jack would have wanted it.
Everything about this funeral looks real. It's being held inside of a funeral home with the certified celebrant leading the service.
Sandy and Jack caught each other's eyes at the young, tender age of 14 years old.
But this funeral is just for practice. It's a way for students in the funeral service education program at American River College to prepare for their future careers.
What we're doing is just kind of giving them the basics of what the funeral director's role is in a funeral. Most people have kind of a general idea of a funeral, but they don't know all the little intricate things of it. It teaches them how to act. That's one of the things that I think has come out of this more than anything, is it gets them to understand how to present themselves.
Valerie Rose is the chair of the program. She started working in the funeral industry 30 years ago, back when female morticians were rare. Now, many students in her program are women, and the industry is experiencing sky-high demand.
It's out of this world. Every day I have mortuaries calling, asking if I have any students or graduates that would like to come to work.
It really takes a person who can handle a lot of long hours and detail-oriented job.
Craig Strunk owns Affordable Cremation and Funeral Center in Sacramento. They partner with American River College, giving students access to real funerals, viewings, and embalmings.
They get the real feel of what's going to happen. I mean, this is really what happens. It's real world. They see what goes on in the embalming room. Participating in the funeral services really gets the students to see what it's going to be like in real life. You know, learning from the book in the classroom is completely different than being hands-on and doing the labs here at our facility. So it's a real world on-the-job training, and I think you can't get better than that.
We bring students in from the first week they are in the program, so they may have never seen a dead body, possibly. And we bring them in, we start teaching them how the process works and having them help with the embalmings. Once the embalming is completed, then what they might be doing is also doing cosmetics, dressing, casketing, things like that.
Instruction also takes place at American River College's campus, where students earn their Associate of Science degree. It's one of only 2 community colleges in California offering funeral service education, the other being Cypress College in Southern California. Students leave the program prepared to be a licensed funeral director or embalmer, taking classes like restorative art.
The masks that we use are practice for learning how to do reconstruction on faces, how to apply cosmetics. Amazingly, a lot of them have no idea how to do cosmetics. And so we practice that over and over so that they get the hang of it.
Just being able to take something that, for them it could be, really painful last image that they, when they saw them last alive, and to be able to fix it and give them back their grandma or their grandpa or their loved one or their friend and go, here, they're peaceful. It's really rewarding.
I just feel like it's really interesting and very relevant to daily life. The program is extremely comprehensive with anatomy and physiology, pathology, microbiology, and history about the funeral industry. And I just find it fascinating. I'm really drawn to it, and I pursued it just for that reason.
Molly Gleason-kodama currently works in assisted living and memory care. She wanted to learn how to do even more to help families.
People who come to you when you're in the funeral industry are going through one of the worst times of their lives, and they need support. They need someone who knows how to help them and to give them some direction and also some consoling. And so that's very attractive to me because I really love helping people who need help. We're trained in this program to learn how to help people in every way possible.
How about you?
Yes.
I know this is your first one. So.
Yes. No, I really enjoyed escorting the family up and being of comfort to them. And
that help even extends to the community. American River College partners with the Sacramento County Coroner's Office to provide free funerals to families who would not be able to afford a service otherwise. The college has even provided military honors for veterans, including George Tillman, whose story was featured in the Sacramento Bee.
The wife had been caring for her husband. He had been hospitalized for a while, actually quite a while, and their medical bills were just so much that they weren't able to afford a funeral. And so the coroner's office directed them to us, and we were able to take care of having a service and a viewing for him, and the military honors also, which was huge.
What they're offering is invaluable. I mean, this family can actually get a service that what they're wanting, have closure, come in and have time to say goodbye to their loved one. Their students will actually do all the arrangements and follow through. So it's training for them, real world, and then the family gets to have closure.
Celebrate my brother's homegoing. Thank you, Lord God, for Brother Tillman and his family, Lord God. We just been
Soon, American River College will be able to offer the funeral services on their own campus. Plans are in place to build a mortuary, chapel, viewing rooms, and labs at the college.
I think it's really important that a community college is offering this program because it gives everybody an opportunity to explore this. People don't really do it unless they're passionate about it, because you could certainly make more money doing other things. But if you really want to help people and support them and be there for them at a time when they need a helping hand, it's an excellent way to do that.
I like when people ask me about my career because I like to talk about it. I think that as a society, especially in American society, we've kind of sterilized the death process and the grieving process. And I think it's good to be death positive and talk about it. That way people are informed.
We get a lot of students who this is a second career for them, a lot. And then they're able to jump into going back to school and doing something like this, something that they just always wanted to do. That's what they tell me all the time, is just, this is something I've always wanted to do and I'm finally doing it.
According to the National Funeral Directors Association, the funeral industry is seeing these new trends across the United States. More personalized funeral services that celebrate the individual's hobbies or favorite music. Planning and paying for your own funeral in advance, taking some of the burden off of family members. Offering a live video stream of the funeral service or making a recording for the family. And offering green burials, often with the burial happening in a natural setting with biodegradable materials.